Um, hello there.
Yo,
Hello
yo, yo,
there.
yo, 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 yo. What? Tony, you didn't change your name.
Dude, leave the guy alone, man. Maybe he likes that one.
Hello, NQ. Hello, Nemesis Gear. Hello, Insert Metal
Mick,
here.
your like cheekbones are like extra bony today. I think it's the lighting. You got some different
No,
light.
I know what it is. Hello, Tony and Xander. Greetings from Colombia. Colombia, like in the U.S. or
Hey, Mick, you're
Colombia?
falling off the screen again.
Shut up!
Falling off the screen again. Ah!
It didn't allow you to.
Oh, they limited you. It's like, all right, you've changed your name now 100 times now. I think it's time, boy.
The country. Well, welcome, welcome.
Colombia. So starting next week, we should go back to a normal schedule, right?
After next week. Well,
Starting
maybe later
next
in the week.
week.
Yeah.
We got some stuff going on, and it'll be done on Wednesday. Wednesday?
Yes.
It'll be done on Wednesday, and then we can go back
I've been
to
thinking about
making some wands again. I haven't made anything in like freaking month and a half. Sucks.
I was thinking about finally doing the Tesla roof video.
Yeah. I don't think anybody here cares about that, but yeah, I think that's a good video that we've had.
We learned a lot.
We've had plenty of time to figure
And I'm
out.
kind of glad we actually waited because of what's happened to like the ceiling and stuff is more recent, and you have something on your chin, probably food.
Is it red?
Does that mean
red? Can you get it off?
it's like
Can you get it off?
no, it's like
Can you please touch my face? Just get it off for me. This is how much my wife loves me, by the way. She can't even touch my face. Ow.
I can't get it off. It's like stained. You
Dude,
gotta
why did you like just
take
knife my
something and,
face? Did you get it off?
No, I
try
made
not
it
to
worse.
try not to like use your nail,
I'm
please.
not.
You are
I
literally
use my thumb now.
You were literally using your thumbnail to scratch my face.
I think
Not
I got
cool,
it
dude.
finally.
I made burritos.
No book hauls, dude. We're broke, man. I'm sorry, but I don't get books anymore. I don't get really anything anymore.
Yeah, you really don't do anything anymore. Let's call you out on that. Yeah. Yeah.
Finally got my hands on some ebony and whipped out some for the show I went to last week. Nice.
Nice. Was that Nemesis?
Sanders said, "Aw, how sweet."
No.
I want to touch whatever meat juice he's got on his chin.
Nick, that's not how that works. Like, you're just grossed out by me.
No, it's meat juice.
You're grossed out by me. Meek, if I had eaten pizza and I had tomato sauce on my face.
That's gross. It's like dried food. It's nasty. This is why I can't have kids.
So guess what? It's not because it's meat juice. Is it?
I'm new in wand making. What are the tools I need to improve?
What tools do you have? Like, do you have a lot of hand tools? Do you have a lot of, like, would you have any tools?
We did nothing for Easter.
When was Easter?
Sunday. We literally did nothing.
Yeah, we did nothing.
How about you? However, we apparently had an earthquake today.
We did have an earthquake today.
And I didn't feel it, and I'm very upset.
We are by New York here where we live.
In New Jersey, where it happened in New Jersey.
Yeah. I was just
okay.
A lot of people don't know where New Jersey is, but everyone knows pretty much where New York is.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody knows Florida, everybody knows New York, Texas, and California.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm saying like the rest of the world as well.
Yeah,
like they should know those places, roughly. It's like England and stuff. Like I don't know. I mean, we're Americans. We don't know any of that stuff. We don't know like where.
But anyway, it happened near New York, and you could feel it, all throughout Connecticut, basically. And I'm very upset because I wasn't paying attention, and I was in a meeting, and then all of a sudden he's calling me a million times, and I'm like,
twice.
I can't answer
and then
the
I
phone.
sent you 3 messages explaining why I was calling you because
and then
I figured
someone ran down to my office and they were like, "Oh my God, did you feel that?" And I was like, "No."
Ran down?
What happened? She literally did.
She ran out of breath. Down from the 4th floor?
No, we have a long office. She was like at the opposite end.
Oh, she ran over.
Yeah.
I'm just being an idiot.
Sander and circular saw.
Sander and circular saw. Okay. I would say that the most useful tool
Let me guess. Dremel.
Yeah, well, a Dremel you can get a lot of different bits for that can do a lot of different things. So I think a Dremel is really good, or some sort of rotary tool, and a bandsaw. I think a small bandsaw is really useful too to break down some of the slightly bigger pieces. But I think what's it called is probably the best.
Dremel.
A Dremel. And I have do I still have the thing?
You did nothing for Easter. Also, blinding.
Sorry, I'll put this over there so you could read it. Wait. You know, if I have the mouse and I'm holding it here, you see where I'm holding it?
Yeah.
And I leave it here, the window will be here.
That's dumb.
But if I move the mouse here, the window will be here. No, it's not.
What is a New York? Very funny.
It's like a York, but newer and crappier. Like, I would never want to live in New York. F that place, man.
No, it's gross, terrible. Dude, it smells like pee and poop and
it's disgusting.
Every other disgusting thing.
It's good in movies and TV shows and from a distance, you know, it
You'll
looks
get like
it's
whiff
great.
of donut and then whiff of like
marijuana
piss.
And then piss and then pizza and then garbage and then shit. It's just
Tony Diagnosis the wand.
And this was during
master wand maker.
This was during like a rainy day. You would imagine that like a rainy day would kind of like simmer down the smells. So I could only imagine like a hot summer day.
Yeah, gross.
Like how bad it would be. Remember you almost fell into that like hole?
I fell like into a parked
bus.
truck or something.
It was a parked bus.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I want to go to our video here. So your sister's having a baby. Did we ever tell people?
Yeah, I saw her. She doesn't have a very big belly right now, but
I was gonna ask, like, are we gonna make them anything for the baby?
I wanted you to, but you were like, meh.
So I asked you what? No, I said meh because I made you a gift once, and then you wanted to give that gift to them.
I asked you, can you make something Legend of Zelda themed? And you
no,
were like,
no. You said, you know that light up Triforce thing you made me? Could we just give that to them?
No, I asked if you could make one for her.
No, you asked if we could give that to them. Yes, you did.
No.
Yes, you did. I remember.
The real York used to be nice. Your poor attempt of an imitation never has been.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure yeah, I don't know. I don't like New York, man, so.
Are you planning on tattooing your other arm with Scar's creation arm?
No, I thought about it, but I don't think I'm going to do that. It has a lot of white in it, and white is weird to tattoo.
And tattoos are very expensive, and I'm the next one getting an arm tattoo.
Why? Because you only have one tattoo?
No,
because you've only gotten one tattoo?
Do you even know how many I have?
I can count.
Go for it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Haha.
You're acting like I don't know you.
I forget about it sometimes. I'm like, wait, where are my tattoos?
What? Because you have 2 on your arm,
yeah.
1 on your ribs, 1 on your back, and 1 on your foot.
Yeah.
The foot one is just stupid, though.
I know you.
That was a bad decision. You want to show them?
No.
Yeah. See, that's how bad it is.
No, I don't want to because I didn't shave my legs.
That's how bad it's not on your leg. It's on your foot.
You can see if I don't.
You have hairy feet. That's gross, Meek. What are you, a hobbit?
It's on my inner ankle, dude.
You got like hobbit feet. What's going on? What's I gonna do? I keep forgetting to do what I was trying to do. Live. Did you watch my D&D video I made?
No, you didn't make a thumbnail.
Did you watch it?
No.
Because you said you would watch it if I made a D&D video. You're a liar. You lied to me. You lied to me, dude.
People seem to like it, though.
Yeah, some people liked it. Meh, some people.
Please don't remind me of the smell of the worst part of my trip.
To New York? Did you go there? Is that what you were saying?
New York is odd. It literally, okay, like, here's the main smells. Garbage, food, pee, and poop.
Jeez, me.
Right?
Yeah. You
have one good thing in a combination of disgusting smells.
There was a lot of pot, though. A pot smell.
You're right.
for sure.
That's a disgusting smell too.
Every once in a while, we just like get a big whiff of it. It was just like, whoa. And that's not a good smell. That smells like skunk. That's why they call it skunk.
I know. I
weed.
Said that just before you said that.
You did?
I was like, yeah, that also is disgusting.
Oh, I thought you said the skunk thing. You literally said I just
No,
said,
that it's a gross smell. In your opinion, wands and stabs are the same? Question mark. No.
No.
They're way different.
It depends on what situation you're asking about. Like what in the same way, like
are you gonna English?
I just don't understand the question. I'm trying to
I'm sorry.
Okay.
You like broke.
I'm just trying to figure out a way to explain, like, is it just physically are they the same? Like casting, are they the same? Like what kind of world are we talking about? I can't spelling in casting spells, maybe in spell casting,
maybe.
So again, I mean, Harry Potter doesn't really have stabs, right?
No, I don't think they do at all. No.
So it's a little different. So I would consider like,
but in anime, it seems like or whatever.
Anime,
like,
they don't have wands. In
other things, they either have like one or the other. Very few things have both.
No, I mean,
Wandering In has both, I think.
So
D&D has both.
Yeah, but D&D is kind of weird. Like, I'm not a fan of the way that D&D does it.
Moody had one?
No.
He had a wand.
He had a wand. But he had a wand. Because there is a wand for him. I think I have one of his wands. He did have his, like, magic staff thing that he,
didn't Lucius, his father or something, have, like, the cane wand?
Yeah, but that was a wand inside of a cane.
Yeah.
It was still a wand, though. Like, you could still pull it out. But that's the thing. Like, Harry Potter doesn't have very good, like,
magic
rules.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like they break the rules a lot, which sucks. But I do consider them like similar, but I feel like a wand, like it all depends. Like in Harry Potter, like I don't like to pay attention to like the Harry Potter thing of it, because like I always have like my little world of magic in my head that I think of, for stuff. But I see them both as like spellcasting focused, but so is like a spell book, like in, like, let's say something like D&D, you can use like an orb as a spellcasting focus, or a crystal or something, it all depends on what your magic is. You just need some sort of like arcane focus. Or if you're like a priest or something, like a healer, then, you have some sort of holy symbol or something like that you can use as a focus.
And a walking cane that he used to cast a spell in the Death Arch room.
Did he do that in the movie or in the books? Because if he did it in the books, then I consider it canon. But if he did it in the movies, then it doesn't really matter.
Welcome, Tater Tot.
Meek,
I love the color of your drink. Thanks. It's the Monster Fantasy Red.
Meek, don't tell them they're not paying for that. Monster's not paying for that, so you can't be promoting them and stuff. You got to put a black piece of tape over your cup when you drink it.
Monster, you're welcome to send me free.
Mine's water.
Fantasy Red.
Mine's water and ice.
Yeah, the movie.
Yeah, so I don't consider that like canon at all. It's just kind of like a
look who they cast as Dumbledore the second time, or that was a directing thing, maybe. The anger.
Oh yeah. So yeah, like things like that, like little things like that, when they happen in the movies, I don't really consider them like to be like, oh my God, this happened in the movie, so it has to be like a fact, unless you're going by the movie canon, because the movie canon is different than the book canon, so it's not, not all the same.
But I'm kind of the same as far as wands, staves, and other items being a focal for magic, like a channeling item. How big is a 16-inch pizza? Is that a trick question?
Yeah, I don't know. 16.
Meek has the fancy drink, and Kivox has the best drink.
Yeah.
I don't let myself drink Monster all week.
Well, it just sucks because it's 7:30 almost, and you're drinking a Monster. Actually, you're not drinking it. You're just absorbing it through osmosis. You put it in your mouth and it touches your lips, and then that's how you drink it.
Yeah. But
Like
I
here,
don't
guys,
allow myself to have it during the week because
if
then
anyone
I can't sleep.
if anyone remembers, right before we get off, ask us to show you how much she's drank. All right, in about 45 minutes, we'll see how much she drank. She literally made that drink to bring upstairs to drink, and you had it.
I made it.
No, you made it for dinner.
Yes, at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
I've already had it for an hour and 15 minutes.
That's crazy. And you ate food.
Like alchemist transmutation circles ?
Yes. So like I don't know. I feel like my D&D world is like what I always kind of focus all of my like how magic works is kind of like in that, right? But like my D&D world is very much like amalgamation of like a bunch of different things that I like. You know, there's a little bit of One Piece in there. There's a like some Harry Potter stuff in there. A lot of anime stuff.
You haven't integrated Wandering In yet.
Well, just because you guys are adventurers that
they literally
aren't
have an
friends
adventuring guild
with
don't
people. You guys aren't really nice to people.
They? Yeah.
So like I don't really want to introduce like nice characters to you guys and then have you guys like just be dicks to them like you are to everybody else. Also, like Wandering In is a specific thing. Like it's very difficult to introduce.
I drink everything very slowly, my dude.
You guys, there's runners in the world.
Yeah.
But then there's also like, you know, magic transported mail. Also, owls are the slowest birds. It's a fact.
Like the slowest?
Like they're like known for being very slow birds.
Huh. Mika's literally just tasting the fumes from the drink.
Yeah, right. Just the bubbles.
Pretty
She's getting the
much.
bubbles.
I've always, I don't know. I have this thing lately. And
You're just afraid of choking.
I don't know what happened. Like a few years ago or a couple years ago, like I started choking on water and stuff.
No, you didn't. You choke yourself on water and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's like in my head, but I don't know why. And I have trouble like swallowing liquids. Slower than pigeons. And owls are majestic though.
Yeah, no, owls are really cool.
We have a weird owl. Well, I've never seen it, but we hear it sometimes in the bedroom. It's like
It's not in the bedroom. It's outside of our house.
But we hear it like super early in the morning.
And we have a weird owl, and you know, in the bedroom, we hear it in the bedroom.
Because low key chickens are fast. Do chickens really fly though? I think you have to like consider only animals that truly fly.
To be messenger birds.
Yeah, like chickens just kind of like float up for a second and then like peter down.
So the way that our world works is that there's regular like, you know, mail by wagon mail, snail mail, right? And then there are runners that will carry things from city to city. But then there's also magical like transportation magic that just will teleport something. That's expensive though. And then there's also transponder snails that can also, you know, transmit basically a audio like a phone. You guys recently found some communication like earrings. Did you forget about that? That you guys had that? You did, right? Yeah. So you guys found those, but there's only 2 of them.
We didn't play for like 2 weeks, so my brain is dead.
It was 2 weeks? I thought it was only 1.
I think it's 2.
No, I think we played last week and then we didn't play, or the week before, then we didn't play last week.
Maybe you're right.
Yeah. Because you guys had that big fight.
Yeah.
The big fight with
When are you gonna get an owl? Never, dude. Like birds are really cool, but they are gross.
Birds are my favorite animals.
They're really
like
gross.
They are the coolest.
They just poop anywhere. You can't like train them not to poop
coolest animals,
everywhere.
Dude, they are the coolest animals, though, aren't they?
They're cool,
Every
but
time
I would not want to own one.
A new bird, I'm just like, oh my god, I didn't even know this is possible. Why does it have that neck thing? Why does it make that noise? Like it's just they're so amazing. And then they're like doing the dance thing.
I can't tell if you're joking, Xander.
What?
That they've been having difficulty drinking liquid since he got the vaccine.
Oh, I mean,
I don't know. Mine is an anxiety thing. It just like my body just decided it was going to be afraid of swallowing water.
So we haven't watched Shogun, but we saw the trailer for it, and I showed her, and I was like, this may be kind of cool, but we haven't watched it. What are your thoughts on it? Is it just thumbs up or thumbs down? Don't give us any sort of.
I don't remember watching the trailer. What?
Yeah, it was during the Super Bowl that it aired, and I wrote down all the cool trailers, and then I showed it to you. It's like a Japanese like medieval, not medieval, but like
yeah,
Shogun era.
Have you gone to get that checked out, Xander? Kivox, your voice is really calming.
Calming?
Really? It makes me anxious. He talks and I'm just like,
good, thumbs up. Oh, wow. Mouth watering.
Crows can be potty trained. Well, then I guess if I ever get a bird, it's going to be a crow.
Crows are smart. They talk. Remember?
No.
Remember at our old vet?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, crows can like talk.
It wasn't talking. It would just make a lot of noise.
Nah, dude. It was like making like, I thought it was like talking.
No, it just made a lot of noise. And you were like, what is that noise? And they're like, oh, it's the crow that it's like 30 years old that the old vet used to have.
It's crazy how old birds live.
Yeah.
Man. Or how long they live, not how old they live.
But they had a crow. Hunger Games had those talking birds.
Yeah, the mockingjays.
I like that bird that I can never. I've looked up the name 500 times.
Yeah, the R2D2 bird.
And I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, those little they're like mockingbirds or whatever.
My GP referred me to an ENT, but I haven't gone to an appointment. I hope they're
general physician,
general practitioner. I think.
God damn it.
I hope they figure it out for you. I talked to a speech pathologist, and she said it's my anxiety. I really trust her because that's literally what she does for a job, is like helping people
with my feet?
Swallowing issues.
Do you smell my feet?
No.
I think my feet smell. Whenever I wear these shoes, they make my feet smell.
That sucks.
It's because I have the
COVID, I swear, killed my sinuses.
That's great. So I have the insoles in them, and whenever I don't wear socks, my feet kind of get a little sweaty.
Hello, Dances with Aardvarks.
The worst part is that it doesn't just get a little sweaty; it like gets sweaty, but then I can't. It's still cold. My feet are still cold, but they're, you know what I mean? It's not like they're sweaty and hot. It's like they're sweaty and cold, which is not great. What's that? How do I undo this? Oh, what am I doing? What? Oh, it's just refreshing. Got it. Refreshing. Drink your refreshing drink.
I don't live with him like you do. I can choose to listen to him.
That's true. That's true.
I mean,
that's true.
To be fair,
I
chose to live with him too. So
you know what? I chose to not knock you out of the frame. I'm glad I finished that sentence. Imagine I paused, like to not knock you out of the frame. But you're still like hanging out. You know that it stretches your face and it makes your face look all weird when you're like over it at the edge because of the wider angle. You see how it gets all weirder? Like your right eye right now is bigger than your left eye. It's slightly bigger. You see it?
Yeah.
So it makes your face look really weird if you're off to the side.
If you were able to go back in time and change something, what would you change? Probably.
How far back? How far back?
I don't know. I would change a lot.
So one thing.
But then again, if you think about it, if you change one little thing, like we never would have met.
I would have just told myself, hey, once you meet your wife at this place on this day.
Which you don't remember. Actually, you might.
I would just say, I know exactly when it was. The day. It was August 10th.
Oh.
2010.
Okay.
Jesus. You don't even know? Disappointing. Anyway, I would just tell myself to save up as much money as I can. Don't buy 2 motorcycles. And put all that money into Bitcoin and Tesla.
Right.
Problem solved. Or just put all your money into Bitcoin, and then once it gets up to 30,000 a piece or whatever, 60,000, whatever it was at, sell it. That's it.
I was gonna say not be with my ex.
Nah, I would. That's fine. I don't mind. And if I had to choose one thing, it would be just
not one thing.
When you're changing everything.
Oh, I had to change one
That's
thing.
That's no fun if you're changing everything.
I guess it probably would have been
just money. That's it.
Going to school. Not even
No.
Not taking time off of school and just being more serious about school
Nah.
from the beginning.
I don't need school if I'm a billionaire.
Yeah, but
I
mean,
save all your money from when you start working at 16.
so I'm just gonna like go back in time knowing I'm gonna like live off of your income the rest of my life.
No. You have to make your own decisions.
Right.
So you wouldn't know that I was doing that.
I see.
You see what I'm saying?
So then I would have chosen to go to school and be more
So
serious.
I'm changing the rules. I'm saying that you can only go.
And I would have not gotten my first degree and only gotten my second degree, so I didn't owe as much money.
Yeah. And then you stop existing because it would be a paradox because you wouldn't be able to exist anymore. This can't happen. It's a paradox.
You can change anything without any repercussions. Yeah, but then she isn't there because her life took a different path. Hello, T. Interesting that all of your answers relate to yourself and not an actual event. Well, why? Why is that interesting? Why would we care realistically about other things? You're saying we should be noble and be like, we're going to make 9/11 never happen.
No, that's no fun. That's a dumb...
Plus, it's not possible.
That's not a fun answer.
It's not within the realm of possibilities.
It's not... Also, did you guys ever watch, what was it, 1964?
Oh, yeah. 11... Oh, 11...
14?
11/22... 50...
With James Franco. It was a good show. It's a good show. You guys should check it out. I think it's on Hulu, maybe.
Basically, you can't change the past.
Okay.
Is what you're saying?
No.
Oh.
I'm just saying because his whole thing is trying to stop a big event from happening.
Yeah.
And he just had to keep trying and trying and trying.
All the way to the Stone Age? You can go back in time, found an organization dedicated to time travel, and fix everything.
No.
I don't think there's any way to fix everything for everybody.
Yeah.
Like, no one's gonna ever agree. Like, not every person.
Yeah.
I would kill the snakes that killed Grok because he wasn't smart and would have invented the wheel sooner. What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I wouldn't do any of that. I would just help myself out.
I would want to make more money.
I thought that was the question. I thought it related to just us. Like, how would you have changed something in your life? You know what I mean? Also, like, the whole thing, like, oh, I'd go back and kill Hitler. Like, you know how different our world would be if, like, none of that stuff. Granted, it was terrible things that happened, but, like...
It was, but, like, we may not even exist. Think about it. I would not exist, most likely, because my grandfather enlisted in the war, and...
That's how he met your...
Essentially,
yeah.
He came back when his brother died, and he met my grandmother at his brother's funeral. But the only reason...
Such a crazy story.
They were together... Like, the events wouldn't have happened that way if he hadn't been in the Navy and there hadn't been World War II. So I probably never would have existed. I would have stopped the 3 latest Star Wars movies. But I said without any repercussions. All right. I mean, sure, theoretically.
So, okay, so it's like a future Trunks situation where you change somebody else's timeline, but you're not actually changing your timeline. That's no fun.
Wait, what do you feel about the downfall of comics and the rise of Japanese entertainment? I'm all about it.
Whoa, you don't have to be...
Sorry, I love anime way more than I ever loved anything comic book related.
So, I don't really, like, I understand that it's most likely, like, going down in, like, sales and stuff, but I don't really think that it's, like, a one-to-one. Like, I don't feel like they're comparing apples to apples,
I think you can't. Like, Marvel makes so much money.
You mean Disney?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Marvel was going out of business, and that's why there was this whole problem with Spider-Man and all of that, and
Sony.
And the X-Men, and they finally got the X-Men back. But I wouldn't say it's, like, comparable, like, one-to-one, because comics are one thing, and you know, Japanese stuff there's a lot of Japanese, like, anime and manga. There's
a lot of anime that's bad too.
Most anime is bad, to be honest with you. I'd say 90% of anime is bad, 10% is good, and 5% is actually good.
That's kind of how books are too, though.
Oh yeah, I think that's how all media is. Like it's just, and then
TV shows, movies,
and then you have to find your like the
niche.
thing that you actually like. Like there are certain shows out there that are good when it comes to like how well they do and how much people like them, but that doesn't mean that I like them. I can respect and I appreciate Spy Family, but I don't think that it is a good show.
Yeah, I mean,
I think the animation is very good, but I don't think that overall as a show it does it for me.
I agree that it's not quote unquote like great storytelling and like a
But
good
you enjoy it.
I enjoy it. I think it's fun.
That's what I'm saying.
Number one rule of time travel: never change anything prior to your own conception. Okay.
Yeah, see? So I would go back to young me and I'd be like slapping myself around, being like, dude, it's me. Trust me. Then I'd say something that only he knew and I knew. And then he'd believe me. And then I'd remember me telling myself that. And that's the problem with time travel. Because
I probably wouldn't have gotten so many piercings.
also the fact that you can go back in time and possibly kill yourself is a paradox. So you that's why it can't happen.
I would say there's a lot more bad to mid animes than American cartoons.
Well,
There's a lot more anime than American cartoons in general.
There
I
are no
feel.
like real American like adult cartoons. Like there's very few, like let's say what's it called? Invincible, right? That's like the closest thing to like an adult cartoon. And then you have things like Family Guy and Rick and Morty, right? But those are comedy shows. Like they're not. I don't consider them like with a really
I think
good
they're also like
overarching.
overrated.
What?
Like Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty's good, but it's not great. Like people put
It's
it
a
on this
comedy.
like huge pedestal.
It's a
though.
comedy.
It's not amazing.
You just don't like the humor of it. For what we have in like in America as our shows, it's one of the best. Right? Is it not?
I guess.
Compare it to tell me something else that's better. American. Go.
I can't.
So there you go. That's my point.
Swedish cartoons are so terrible.
Yeah.
Agree with Mika.
So yeah, I don't know. Like anime is just it's so different. And then like the whole Japanese culture thing. I think it's weird that people like watch certain things here that like just it doesn't really make sense for us to watch because it's not like it doesn't make sense to us in a lot of ways. Like even some anime sometimes we'll lose it in translation because it like what's happening in it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, like we've definitely stopped watching something or paused it and we're like, did you get that?
Yeah.
Like I don't get what just happened.
So there's a show that I've been watching on Crunchyroll called let me move this over. But it has this thing called the Honky People.
What?
And I think it loses it loses it in translation. And that's the reason that it doesn't make sense. Because it like I just don't know what that means. And I watched somebody talking about it before and they mentioned that it was something to do with the word and the character and how, light also can be read as that type of situation, like so it definitely feels like that and it's just like, okay, I'll just won't pay attention to it. It's okay. And like certain things like I don't know, there's certain things even on Crunchyroll they have like live action shows and stuff and I don't know. I just like dubbed stuff. Like I don't want to have to read. I'm on the fence about like Japanese shows and stuff. A lot of Japanese television too. It's just like Brazilian television. Brazilian television's like this too, which is terrible. But they'll have these like 4-hour long shows where it's just like a talk show where people are just
eating
talking.
things or doing games.
Yeah, and then they cut to like this pre-recorded joke thing that they did on the streets and stuff.
It's weird.
And I'm just like, people.
I was shocked
this
when
stuff?
I went to Japan, like how weird and bad their television was.
Yeah.
I was like, where's all the anime? They don't play
It's
anime.
like
They do, I'm sure, but like,
I'm so glad that we only get anime
right.
in
I'm like,
America.
this is terrible.
But again, it's a culture thing. It's a difference in like, you know,
I
a
don't
lot
know
of
what that word is.
lost in translation.
I'm afraid to say it out loud in case it's something weird.
No, that's the name of the show.
Oh.
Have you watched it? Yeah, right here. Uchigiri. It's a good show. Like the animation is good. It's a fighting show though. It's about like, you know, gang members fighting like
I'm like, what
teenage
is that? And
it's
then
a
I was like,
foot
oh, it's a foot.
teenage gang members like fighting and stuff, but and it's a little gay.
Then they would replay a clip something 20 times.
It's a little gay, the show. Like it has like moments where it's just like boys are looking at each other like you know, and it's just like, is he gay? And then you're like, no. Because it's like they're not. They're clearly like not, or they're not clearly gay, but they have, it has like this like vibe, you know what I mean? And I think the creator of the show does that, because I think that I watched a thing about it and they were talking about another show that they wrote, and it was very much like that, you know, where it's just like I don't know. I guess girls like weird stuff like that.
Girls like gay guys. It's just a thing.
Okay.
Do you guys ever wonder what your viewers are actually doing while watching the stream? That's why I could never live stream. Really? Honestly, I don't. I just assume you're enjoying your time with us. And
No, we hope.
yeah. I hate the protagonist in the show. The cat scene in every episode is repetitive.
Yeah, I don't get the cat thing either. What's her name?
Everyone in the show has something for fighting.
Yeah, that's true. Especially the big guy. Oh, by the way, this guy's voice is the same. The guy that does Ainz. Ainz's voice. So that's not what he sounds like. But all right. It's okay.
It's not? That was a great impression. Shut
up.
In
your head it was. Yeah, so it's the same voice actor that does Ainz, and it's like every time he's like yelling at this kid, he got like found like some gun thing and he shot himself in the head, by it like bounced around and hit him in the head. So now he has this like little like metal thing in his head. And then there's like this spirit thing inside of it, this guy here. And he's kind of like a genie. He looks kind of like a genie. And let's see if there's like an image of him. You can see him here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's Ainz basically. Well, at least the same voice actor. And there's this weird thing, right? Because he has like this tattoo, this marking like above, like a tramp stamp, like right above his butt. And
I think T gets offended every time you say that because she has one.
Oh, really? That's what it's called.
Yeah, I know. Sanitize. You touched your butt.
I didn't touch my butt. I touched like my lower back. But every time they like, cause he's inside of him, right? He's inside of him. I'm literally talking to you. Just leave that for later. It's not like the chat's going ham right now, okay? So he's like inside of him, right? He's like a spirit, and he can like boost his power type thing.
Wait.
The genie looking guy.
That guy's inside of the genie?
No, he's inside of him.
Oh,
so you see the little thing on his head, like I
Yeah.
just told you, the little thing. So he, like, they have like a synchronization thing, and whenever like the synchronization is getting higher, the guy that sounds like Ainz is like, "Oh, it's how is this happening?" or whatever. But it's just like, it's really weird because it's like he's inside him, and then they kind of do this weird awkward thing where like they're gonna fuse or become one, and it's just like, it's very like it's very weird sometimes.
I did not know that. Insert medal. T said, not offended. I say it myself. I would do a live stream in the workshop, but I don't think I have enough active followers yet.
Oh, I mean, we'd never have a lot of people on here.
Yeah,
you know,
just do it.
usually have like 10 at most.
Winter anime season over now. Jobless reincarnation.
Baby,
is it coming back?
Yeah, when's it supposed to be coming back? Also,
I love that show so much.
Also, back to the stream thing. Doing a stream in the shop is tough, just because if you're actually trying to do work, and interact with people, it's really hard.
Wait, it comes back Sunday for real?
Probably not in
Are you
English.
for real?
Probably not in English.
Look on here.
They
Doesn't
don't
it
tell you. No.
That's stupid.
Oh, I mean, they tell us in the news thing. Or that's new. The
Release calendar?
No, that doesn't tell us the future. It just tells us today and then the past, which is the dumbest
Yeah, I wouldn't
thing.
be able to interact.
See, today. Coming soon, which makes no freaking sense. But they do have the spring lineup or whatever. So, but the thing is, it probably won't be English right away.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm multilingual.
Me too. I think it's. Oh, is it like more than 2? Because then I guess that's multi.
When it comes to dub and sub.
Oh. What?
I like watching things in sub just because I like
being able to watch the show.
No, not dub, sub. Just because I like to try to learn Japanese a little bit.
What was the last thing you watched sub?
It's been a while because I watch everything with you.
How many years ago? So can you realistically say that you like to watch things subbed? If you can't even remember how many years ago it was?
No, it's just like if I watch something, I usually watch it with you. So
Okay.
I can't.
Okay, but you would choose to watch it in Japanese instead of the amazing voice actors that we have in America?
Not necessarily.
Okay. I just hate
I want to
people.
do more studio type stuff, but I have to wait till my house is done with remodeling. We watched Delicious in Dungeon dubbed.
Oh yeah, yeah. See, like, I don't understand, and no one can convince me that people that don't speak Japanese can the voice actors are so good here. Okay, they do such a good job. And if you're watching something in Japanese and you don't speak Japanese, you have no idea what's going on. You're just reading it, and usually when you're reading it, it's not as localized as it is when it's dubbed. When it's dubbed, they try to make it make more sense. At least like speech wise. But like people are like, oh my God, the Japanese voices are so much better. Like they just emote so much more. It's like, F you, get out of here. No, they don't. You're wrong. You're just being
They wouldn't know if they
you're
do
just
or
being
not.
a hipster because you have no idea what they're saying. Now, if you speak Japanese, yeah, that's fine. I believe you. That's great. But if you don't, like, come on.
Anon said, I'm so happy you guys still do live streams. I used to watch you guys regularly like 7 years ago, and it's cool to know you're still here.
Yeah.
Thanks.
We still get a whopping, five viewers every time we do a stream. But
hey, we have 10 right now, dude.
Hey, dude.
It depends on the anime and the actors. Sometimes one is better than the other.
No. Oh, yeah. I watched this one anime that they had like these terrible like German accents. Like me trying to do a German accent bad, like it was so bad. And then I read one of the reviews and like they were like, oh my God, this is so bad. And I was just like, it can't be that bad. And then I watched it and I was like, oh my God, this is so bad. But I'm saying like top tier anime, right? Like good anime is really good. Soul Leveling's pretty good.
Used to be more like 10 viewers back in the day, maybe closer to 100. Oh, more than 10. Yeah, last time I was in one of your live streams, I think you guys had white hair.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of upkeep.
That died. My hair all fell out.
No, it didn't.
It broke off.
Okay, Meek.
Is what I
mean.
You
just said your hair fell out.
No, it broke off into a bunch of little pieces. I mean, that happens. We gotta get back into doing videos.
Is this finally in English? Finally. Mashal's finally in English, if anybody watches that show. Season 2. 2 episodes, it looks like.
Does everyone have things on their face in that show?
Yeah, those are like magic marks, basically. The more lines you have, the more magic you have. The main character draws his on, though. He doesn't have magic. He's just strong.
Oh.
He's just really strong.
So, like...
Yes, Saitama, a little bit.
Saitama?
But Saitama's, he's a superhero. One Punch Man.
No, I'm thinking of My Hero Academia, like Deku. He makes himself strong, but he's not, like...
What do you mean?
Gifted.
He has all
Yeah,
all
but he
for
doesn't
one.
really use it. He doesn't know how to use it.
One for all. He has all one for all.
One for all.
Yeah, well, he has a one for all. That's literally the power that got handed down.
I've never watched Supernatural.
Me neither.
Noob, I already watched season 2 in sub.
You jerk. You son of a gun. I'm patiently waiting. I don't mind waiting.
Harry Potter made Mashal even more fun and entertaining.
Dude,
what, you watched it without me?
yes, I did.
Because you hate me.
I watched it in Portuguese first, and I couldn't stand it. I watched like 2 episodes. I was like, I hate this, to the point where I rewatched it in English once the English sub came out. I don't know why that sub doesn't come out like look.
Should I watch this show?
It's all right. It's very like cookie cutter, where it's like, I don't know. It has its moments, like the plant thing. What is it called?
The mandrake.
The mandrake plants and stuff. They basically have that in there. Everybody has wands. It's very Harry Potter inspired, but then like they added a bunch of stuff, like these coin pieces and stuff that the students have to collect and blah blah blah. And it's a comedy. It's kind of like
cookie cutter shonen anime.
It definitely has like
I don't know what shonen means, I guess.
A lot of shonen anime were basically made for like boys.
Episodic.
No, they were made like for boys. They're geared toward boys, usually action based. Usually like, not a lot of characters, but most of them that we see have a lot of characters. So the big ones are One Piece, Bleach, and Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
obviously.
There's no romance.
Usually no romance. Yeah, they try to avoid
like
that.
Romance.
I love that
it's
one.
Have a little bit.
I love that One Piece has no romance. Like it's so perfect because
we have what's his face always trying to have romance, but it doesn't happen.
It's so good, and apparently that was a big thing that like he said absolutely not to for the live action. Like absolutely not, and thank goodness that he did that and they listened to him.
I heard that the main person in Avatar got booted.
The showrunner?
I think so.
They already approved season 2 and 3.
Who is the showrunner?
I don't freaking know.
Oh. I saw it on Twitter. But they had a picture of Aang, and I'm like, oh man, did they actually replace him? And I was just like, I got so excited.
That would be crazy.
And then they didn't, and I was like, God,
that would
sucks.
be crazy.
They got to give him some acting lessons.
I still think that like One Piece is one of the best shows, but I think it's only so good because it's had time to cook. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that's the only reason. Like, because if he had made it shorter, if it was 100 episodes, like it definitely wouldn't have had all the time to become what it is. Even right now, we're like in a slower season of the show.
Definitely.
But I'm still like excited about what's gonna happen and what's happening in the background. And
I think my favorite season has to be Marineford.
I know.
With just everything that happened.
I think it's Marineford.
Ford?
Yeah.
Ford. Supernatural is pretty cool. I miss it. I've watched it for several years, but I never dived into the fandom. I never saw it, unfortunately.
Me neither. I was at a customer's house though the other day. I was at work, and he had it on, and there was somebody else there, like a family member, and I was talking to them, and then they were like, "What are you watching?" And they asked the older guy. He's like, "What are you watching?" I was just like, "Oh," I answered. I was like, "I think this is like Supernatural. It has like ghosts and stuff, and like demons and vampires and stuff like that." And it was like there was just like a diner of dead people. There was just like a bunch of dead bodies on the thing, and he's just like, "What is this? Why do you watch weird stuff like this?" And I'm like, "It's not that weird. It's just like," and I'm like defending the old guy, and I'm like, "It's not that weird. It's a normal show. It has it's like 9 seasons or something." It's like
you just talked for the old guy the entire
time. Yeah, because he had no idea what he was just enjoying his time being an old man, and I'm like defending him, like to tell the other guy like it was like his son or something, and I'm like, no, it's not that weird. It's a normal show. It's just about ghosts and vampires and demons and stuff.
Yeah, don't do spoilers in case I ever watch it.
Yeah, I think we'll watch it someday. Like, someday we're stuck somewhere, like
it's so cool.
on an island with Wi-Fi and a TV and internet.
I'm not reading it, just in case.
Okay.
Ugh. One of the dogs is snoring.
Yeah. So let me look at my shows here. I think Free Rent is a pretty cool show.
Why'd you watch it without me?
Because I always start watching shows without you. If it's good enough, I tell you about them.
So that one's not?
I don't think it's good enough for me to waste my time watching it with you and taking like 30 years to watch 5 episodes. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. What's something recent?
Oh, the Avatar showrunner left, apparently.
Oh, I wonder why. Like, I mean, was he not happy or was it the old showrunners? You're saying like the original creators?
I just saw it on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Or X or whatever. I can never find it anymore.
What is this Re-Monster? Has anybody seen this Re-Monster show on Crunchyroll? It looks cool. There's one episode. I like Goblin Slayer. Yo, Blue Lock though, sports anime. Blue Lock is a good one. You guys should watch that if you like. If you have ever watched any sports anime and you liked it, that's a good one. It's about soccer, but who cares?
I'm never gonna be able to find this.
Blue Lock, or I mean, like, here's the thing about sports anime. Sports anime are never about sports. Sports is the main theme, but it's not about sports.
Kind of like Ted Lasso.
Yes, exactly. Like, that's not the part that's exciting. It's everything else that happens in the show. You know, like, I remember the first sports anime I watched was called Air Gear, and it was about rollerblading. But they had like this technology that had these little motors that would go inside the thing, and you can get crazy air, and it would like accelerate and blah blah blah. And it was about rollerblading, but it was so cool. And I don't think it actually ended at the end. Like the anime didn't have an ending. You know what's a cool anime that I remember watching? Desert Punk. You ever hear about it? I watched it on Netflix like back in the day, like 15 years ago or something.
Re-Monster's first episode was good.
Was it? Yeah, I just saw the picture of it.
Where did you get that plaid shirt from in your last video, the blue and orange? BJ's.
I think it was BJ's, yeah.
Yeah, BJ's.
Were you the one that asked?
How BJ's is like.
Yeah, they cycle their stuff out all the time.
Yeah, like you'll never find it again, unfortunately. You just kind of have to get lucky when you go there.
Yeah. So does anybody know when what's it called is coming back?
Are you gonna go? Are you watching Go Go Loser Ranger?
Go Go Loser Ranger.
Yeah, he was the one that asked. You're just a jerk and you don't answer people?
No, I just sometimes I read it and then like I can't respond because I'm at work, and then I mean to respond when I get back to like a time where I can, grab my phone and stuff, and then I forget.
Unfortunately.
If I'm not free,
sure you got it at BJ's.
I think I did too. If I'm not free at the moment that it's asked or that I read it, I won't be able to usually respond. Sometimes I go back. Like on the weekend, I'll go and, read through some of the comments and try to respond right away. Or at that point.
Dragon Ball.
You said Go Go Loser?
Go Go Loser Ranger? I think you're making stuff up. BJ's is like a Costco, Sam's Club type place.
Yeah, it is. Good Luck Girl.
It's on Hulu. We don't have Hulu.
Oh, we don't have Hulu. So Free Rent is really interesting.
Oh, but it's not interesting enough for me to watch.
It's really slow.
I don't mind
slow. And it doesn't have love in it.
The perfect show has to have a little bit, which is shocking that I'm saying that because I love Wandering In and it has no romance in it.
But just a little bit.
No.
Yeah, it does. It does. Just
Maybe
not
that's
with
why it's perfect.
not with what's her face. But yeah, romance always
You don't have
ruins
BJ's
everything.
where you are. Yeah, I guaranteed they wouldn't have it anymore anyway. We got it like over a year ago. Okay, you guys have to follow me to my mom's again. I think Meek will like Freer Ren. Freer Ren. How do you say
Free
that?
Ren.
Free Ren.
Super easy.
Free Ren.
Free
Free
Ren.
Ren. Got it. Now I understand why it's said that way. You gotta Japanese it.
Got it.
I don't know. I think it was cool to go on that long. I think they're talking about Supernatural. I've been looking for plaid shirts with cool patterns. Any recommendations?
Well, I mean, the plaid shirt is the pattern is plaid by definition.
Yeah, but cool patterns.
You can't have a different pattern on a plaid shirt, otherwise it's not a plaid shirt.
Maybe colors they're talking about.
Oh, I was just arguing with you, not with them.
Trying
to see if I had another one up here.
You pretty much get Walmart. You got one from, and it was pretty cool.
The black and white one.
Most of yours you got at BJ's
Yeah.
though. Like I don't know where else to go. Maybe like if you have a Costco or a Sam's Club, like they would probably have very similar clothing to BJ's.
So who's your favorite straw hat besides?
They'll also be streaming on Disney Plus. We don't have Disney Plus either.
Yes, we do.
We don't.
Yes, we do.
Oh.
Mike gave us his login.
I see. What?
Who's your favorite? What's it called? Oh, look, this is something. It says love right in it.
You never finished your question.
Who's your favorite straw hat besides Luffy?
Oh.
That question can go out for everybody. Who's everybody's favorite straw hat?
Zorro, probably.
Zorro is pretty dope.
Yeah.
Mine's Robin.
Let me guess why. There's 2 reasons why. Shocking, I don't own any plaid shirts, so not so Canadian. I love plaid. I have like 2. I have a pink one and an orange one.
I liked plaid before you liked plaid.
True.
So
actually, no. I have pants from high school that
we
were
need
plaid.
to get a plaid Model 3. What do you think?
I was thinking
they don't have a plaid. They don't have plaid.
The plaid, the other one.
They don't have plaid Model 3. They only have plaid Model S and X. You want to get a plaid Model S?
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Aren't they like $100,000?
No, I think they're like 90. Or yeah, I think they're like
oh, that's all.
They're too much. I wouldn't want that car anyway. It's too big and too expensive.
Ew, mom is smoking.
No.
If you had powers, would you be a hero or a villain hero?
Yeah, of course.
I can't. Dude, I wrap myself out for everything. I can't
It'd be super cool to be like a good guy, you know?
I can't be a bad person. Like if I do something wrong, I like tell on myself immediately.
Yeah, but like if you're a bad guy, then you gotta like be in hiding and stuff and never really like you couldn't even go to Disney World.
Yeah.
Or Universal.
Yeah, screw that.
Well, I mean Harry Potter World. Universal.
Honestly, I'm really into plaid shirts right now because of Dean from Supernatural. It makes me want to get better pieces for the mask part of my wardrobe. Masculine, maybe. I'd be an anti-hero.
Isn't that just a bad
check
guy?
out Costco. But it's kind of the wrong season. You got to check in like winter or fall. Like that's the season. So maybe not. I'm sure just like shopping online, you can find some really cool plaid shirts like on Amazon or something. But it won't be as cheap. You got that shirt for like $10.
Yeah, Costco's pretty cheap.
BJ's.
That's what I meant. Yo, Costco has like $1.50 for a hot dog and a soda.
Still? Oh yeah, you told me that story.
Yeah, for like ever. Like as long as the like CEO or whatever is alive, he's like, this will never change as long as I'm alive. Which is dope. But you know that as soon as he dies, that shit's going up to $8 for like a soda and a hot dog. They're like, we got to make up all that money we've lost in the last. You got to live off of that. And some Costco's will have. I watched this in a food theory show recently. Food theory, Matt Pat,
yeah.
Like his thing, where there are some Costco's where the food court is actually like in the outside.
Oh.
So you don't even need a membership card.
You don't?
Well, you do, but
Yeah.
they don't check everybody that goes there. You know, you go there a couple times or once a day, just get a couple hot dogs and
Everyone at my work is like, you have to switch to Costco. And I'm like, we're just going Walmart style right now because we're broke. Every time I walk into BJ's, we spend at least $400.
So the thing is, one, Costco does have a better warranty on a lot of stuff you buy there. Like you could literally like I think they even had to change their warranty thing because a lot of people would buy stuff and then return it, and they don't ask questions. So like you buy a TV, you return it after 2 years, they give you a refund, you go buy a new TV.
Get out of here.
Like it just, and so that's like ruining it for people that actually have a problem where like the TV did break and they do have to return it because it's like people are abusing it. You know what I mean? But yeah, Costco has a huge warranty. But even on appliances, like you automatically get 2 years when you buy something there instead of 1 year, which is a big deal. Your cat is at the door. You must let her in.
You're talking.
It's never stopped you from not paying attention to me before.
Hi.
Oh my God.
Now you're going to just sit there and yell?
Sit down, Meek. She'll come to you and then you close the door. Sit down, Meek. Sit with your butt. There you go. And then she's going to come over and then you get up and close the door. Good job. See? Remember the other day when I was just like, Nine's going to do this. And then she did the exact thing I said.
You can hear her. I didn't want to get up. I'm sorry. Wait. Hold on. I love Costco food. I'm all about the plaid flannel. Got a layer up where I live. Sam's Club too.
Where you live? Where you live? Where you at?
Tony said Sam's Club or Costco. You can literally walk into any Costco without a membership card. Just tell them you're going to the pharmacy. They legally can't stop you. Okay. I wish I lived somewhere colder because I feel like you can be more fashionable in the cold. I live in the middle of the desert and it gets hot really early.
I agree. So the other thing that the other thing about that other comment there about the Costco thing, I would hate to do that. Like
I would feel so trashy.
I would be like, they're like, you can't stop me. I would feel like a Karen. You know what I mean? Like I know my rights. You know what I mean? Like I would never. We would never do that.
No,
neither
absolutely
of us
not.
would never.
We would be way too embarrassed. In fact, like,
what up, Leonard?
Hey, Leonard. He cracked in. If we ever like switch to Costco, which is like a possibility, we would probably just be like, we're gonna go inside and buy a membership right now, so we need to come in.
No, I mean, make that. How else would you buy a membership?
Well, you could be like, because everyone at work is like, just tell them you want to look around and see if you want a membership. But I'm like, I feel weird doing that. I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, they have to like that part of it, like, you know, going into
BJ's. You don't have to show anything.
You used to, apparently, because I remember my parents, when I used to go with them, they would always hold it up. And
you sure it wasn't Costco?
No,
that's Costco.
They never had Costco. So. And I don't know if it was because somebody told them that or that's how they use it. Because it makes sense. Like, it's a membership place. But the thing is that doesn't make sense to me.
You can't ring out unless
you
have a membership.
can't ring out unless you have a membership. So who cares if you're walking around the place without a membership? Like, it doesn't matter.
All right.
You should be able to at least walk in, look around, and then when you go to check out, they're like, oh, you need a membership. And then you go, oh, okay, I'll buy it right now. Since I have all these things here, you know?
Colder places do have their downsides too. Yeah, I'm sure.
We got snow this week.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It's freaking summer, basically.
Leonard.
It is spring, right?
Yes. Just waking up. I have to go to Costco right now, actually, for water.
Whoa.
Nice. I've never tried that Costco entry method since I have a membership, but it's a legit thing. Some people go in only for the pharmacy and they don't have a membership.
Jesus Christ.
Baby, why are you such a crying baby? Meow. Yeah, but they don't check your membership when you buy food at Costco or Sam's Club. Same, we had snow this morning, but it's pretty much melted off now.
We had snow yesterday.
It's regularly in the 120s in the summer. Jesus.
What? Where do you live? Hell? Like, what is that? Seriously.
Arizona.
A furnace?
You should go.
Oh, it's time to go? Let's show them your drink.
Live in Vegas. Wait, where did I say? I said Arizona. That's Nevada. My roommate has the membership. Just pay him.
That's how much she drank.
Middle of the Mojave Desert.
Dang, dude. Dang, dude.
Who's a kitty? Who's a kitty?
Dang, dude.
She got really offended.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Remember, I'll see you guys next week.
Arigato gozaimasu.
We should be going back to normal soon. So hopefully, look forward to that. Okay. Bye. Oh, see you, Leonard.
Bye, everyone.
You guys good?
Yeah, we're good.
We good.
We're good.
Two guys good.
Who's a juju?
Well, we'll see you next week. And what?
Yeah, come back again. Nice seeing you.
Bye.